Hey there, have you ever stopped to wonder why one tiny action can spark a massive chain of events, changing your entire day, month, or even your whole life? Or why sometimes we act a little weird just because we know someone's watching? There are invisible strings pulling at our lives, unspoken rules we rarely even notice. But today we're going to pull back that mysterious curtain. We're diving deep into 5 effects that are shaping your every single moment. Get ready to see yourself and the world around you with completely new eyes. Because trust me, after this video, you won't look at life the same way again. Effect 1, the Domino Effect. Remember that satisfying feeling of watching an intricately set up chain of dominoes tumble down perfectly? Just one gentle tap on that first little piece, and an entire complex system comes crashing down in spectacular fashion. That, my friends, is the domino effect in real life. At its core, the domino effect describes a cumulative chain reaction where one small initial event triggers a subsequent event which then triggers another, and so on, creating an unstoppable sequence. It's not just a game, it's a fundamental principle of the universe and our very lives. Think about it, you hit the snooze button one too many times, missed your alarm. That meant you rushed out the door without breakfast, which made you grumpy. Then you snapped at your coworker and suddenly the whole office is walking on eggshells around you. Just one tiny snooze and your entire day tumbled down like a set of dominoes, taking everyone else with it. It's almost like that first domino wasn't just pushed, it was cursed. Or conversely, one small positive decision can create a magical domino chain. Say you decide to start your day by making your bed. Sounds trivial, right? But that tiny act of discipline can set the tone now. Your room is tidier, which makes you feel more organized, which then makes you more productive at work, leading to a promotion. See, that first domino is always in your hands, whether you're building a masterpiece or a disaster. So before you blame bad luck, maybe check if you accidentally tripped the first piece of your own unfortunate chain reaction. Effect 2, the butterfly effect. If the domino effect is about clear cause and effect, the butterfly effect is something far more mysterious and poetic. Have you heard the saying, a butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil can cause a hurricane in Texas? Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly the nature of this powerful phenomenon. The butterfly effect is a concept within chaos theory, illustrating how tiny, seemingly insignificant changes in the initial conditions of a complex system can lead to vastly different and unpredictable outcomes much later. What does that mean? It means that even the smallest, most seemingly meaningless changes in a complex system can create massive, unforeseeable consequences somewhere far away much later in time. It's like the universe has this twisted sense of humor where your forgotten coffee cup on a Monday morning could somehow lead to a stock market crash on Friday. Okay, maybe not that extreme, but you get the idea. Just think, a random social media post you scrolled past last year sparked an idea which led you to take a course, and now you're in a completely new career path you never imagined. Or that one time you got stuck in traffic cursing the universe, only to later find out that delay helped you avoid a major accident further down the road. Our lives really are woven from countless butterfly flaps. This effect reminds us that while we might crave control, the world is often a beautiful, chaotic mess. Every choice, every tiny ripple you send out could be building a future storm or a dazzling rainbow. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What butterfly did you just set free today? Effect 3, the Hawthorne Effect. Have you ever noticed that when you know someone's watching you, you suddenly work harder, speak more carefully, or even stand a little straighter? That's not you faking it. That's the Hawthorne Effect subtly at play. The Hawthorne Effect describes the phenomenon where individuals modify or improve an aspect of their behavior in response to their awareness of being observed or receiving special attention. This effect was discovered during studies at the Hawthorne Works factory in the 1920s. Researchers wanted to see if changing things like lighting or temperature affected worker productivity. But here's the kicker, no matter what they changed, productivity kept going up. They eventually realized it was simply because the workers knew they were being paid attention to and observed. It's almost like they collectively thought, oh, someone cares, better look busy. Pretty fascinating, right? It shows that the attention of others has an incredible power to change our behavior. Your boss just walks by your desk and suddenly you're super focused on your work, even if you were just looking at cat videos moments before. Or when you post photos on social media, you tend to pick the best ones, showing off the ideal angles of your life. Let's be honest, we're all natural actors on the stage of life, especially when there's an audience watching. So next time you see someone suddenly increase their productivity when the boss walks by, don't be so quick to judge them as fake. They might just be unconsciously under the influence of the Hawthorne Effect. And here's the twist, while it can boost performance, sometimes it also means we're performing for others instead of genuinely improving for ourselves. So ask yourself, are you truly living authentically, or are you performing for some invisible audience out there? Effect 4, the Contagion Effect. Why does a song go viral overnight? Why does a trend, a hairstyle, or even a panic buying frenzy spread like wildfire? The answer lies in the Contagion Effect, the infection of behaviors, emotions, and ideas. The Contagion Effect is the rapid and widespread transmission of ideas, beliefs, attitudes, or behaviors from person to person within a group or community. We don't just pass diseases to each other, we pass thoughts and feelings too. When you're around someone positive and cheerful, don't you feel like you catch their good energy? Conversely, if you're near someone constantly complaining and negative, you might start feeling down too. It's like emotional telepathy, but with less sci-fi and more group therapy. This is especially evident on social media. A trending phrase, a funny meme, or even an unverified piece of news can spread at lightning speed, shaping the thoughts of millions in an instant. The biggest brands, cleverest marketing campaigns, and even politicians understand the incredible, almost terrifying power of this effect. They know exactly how to create an idea virus to make it spread and change your behavior, sometimes without you even realizing it. So be warned. What are you infecting others with every day? Is it positivity, kindness, and good vibes? Or are you accidentally catching and spreading negativity from your surroundings? Sometimes just a simple share or retweet can be a link in that huge contagion chain. The real twist: you are both the spreader and the receiver of these invisible viruses of thought. Choose your germs wisely. Effect 5, the broken windows theory. Can you believe that just one broken window left unrepaired can lead to the decay of an entire neighborhood? Sounds unbelievable, but that's the core of the broken windows theory, an incredibly powerful socio-psychological concept. The broken windows theory suggests that visible signs of crime, antisocial behavior, and civil disorder, like a broken window, graffiti, or litter, if left unattended, create an urban environment that encourages further crime and disorder, leading to a downward spiral of community decay. The idea here is, if an area is neglected with small signs of disorder, like a broken window, graffiti on walls, trash, it sends a signal that no one cares here. This encourages more negative behaviors, and gradually the problems will escalate from minor infractions to more serious crimes. It's like your messy desk at home. One day it's just a pen out of place, next thing you know it's a mountain of receipts, old coffee cups, and existential dread. And you know what? This effect isn't just true for neighborhoods, it's true for our own lives too. A small goal, you give up on a bad habit, you don't fix a minor task, you procrastinate on. Those seemingly harmless broken windows, if left unrepaired, can gradually destroy the entire house of your life. It creates a why bother, or it is what it is mentality, and then bigger problems just start appearing on their own, like unwanted guests at a party. So here's the punchline: never underestimate the small broken windows in your life. Whether it's a loose shoelace, an email you keep putting off, or a tiny promise you haven't kept, fix them immediately. Because sometimes just one small act of repairing a window is enough to prevent an entire major breakdown in the future. Your future self will thank you for being a diligent handyman. You see the world around us, and even ourselves are operating under the influence of these invisible rules. From a tiny domino to a butterfly's flap, from the gaze of others to a crack on the wall. Every moment, every action holds a hidden power that we often overlook. Understanding these effects isn't meant to make us feel small or powerless. On the contrary, it helps us realize our own power, the power of our small everyday choices, and how we can actively create positive chain reactions in our lives. Which of these 5 effects resonated most with you today? Have you ever noticed one of them secretly at play in your own life? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. If you found this video fascinating and want to uncover more mind-bending secrets, don't forget to like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss part 2. There we'll dive into 5 even more mind-bending effects that manipulate your decisions and thinking every single day. See you in the next video.